Nope. Neither of these guys play split. So we're going to have to see. Rook is now out on the field.
We only have 2 currently, but we're doing 3 on all.
Oh. Okay, that's not good. I'm working on it, guys.
They're just not marked, but there's only 2 with the okay.
If you reload the page, let me know if that works. Guys, that should have worked. There we go. It is back. Sorry about that, guys. Glad you guys were able to fix it. Good. I'm glad that you guys were able to get back in.
Oh, it's 14 to 0 now. You okay with it, Joe? Your voice sounds a little funny.
A lot of stones on both sides, and neither player has split. Something's gonna happen. I think he might be thinking about J activating. He is going to J activate for Scheherazade, search for a card from his deck. Oh, it looks like he searched for an Amino. I mean, honestly, I love the black-white list that Josh has been playing today. The Rezard list is really, really good. Yeah, drawing extra cards, yes, but I was able to determine. I was able to downgrade it down to looking at extra cards, guys. So GE4. It's always I'm able to download it. I'm able to downgrade it even in the CR, guys. I can downgrade it because I was able to determine what card it was, and I was able to determine the actions that led him to draw the card before gameplay expanded. So I'm able to downgrade it to a GE5 or GE4, which is a warning. Looking at extra cards. So there's 1,600 damage from Susan, bringing down to 800. But then he uses Vlad, and so he's going to give himself an extra 200 life. If you SNTRSH, I'm able to downgrade it if you look. Or did he target Rook with the burn? So okay. I'm gonna go check and see what life totals are, guys. On the life totals, guys, I have changed it. It is now 400 to 1,800. I missed a few things because of some Vlad triggers. You guys are absolutely right. Thanks for giving me the heads up. I wouldn't ask them, and they have it at 400 to 18. This is a very bad position for Cody with that Susan, because even if he blocks, Yeah, I'm getting my legwork in. Even if he blocks right now, yeah, and then he can just Duel of Truth. And so unless there's a counter spell right now, Alvaro's going to take it because of the bonus from Amino Habakiri. Yeah, he needs a Stoning or something else. He also could Thunder his own card, but it's not going to do anything. Yeah, I look at his hand, I see Crime and Punishment and a Thunder. Yeah, Alvaro's going to take it, which means that Alvaro's going to take the round. Yeah, he has a Crime and Punishment and a Thunder. There's nothing Cody can do at this point to save himself. At this point, there's nothing that Cody can do that can save him from the game. So this is going to be Alvaro. So Alvaro's going to take this one because of the game loss in round 1. Oh yeah, he can do that, I guess, as well, but it's not going to make it happen. It's going to burn the Susan for 300 and then just swing in to finish the game. Yeah, so he accepts defeat there. So Alvaro takes it because of the game loss in game 1 with a failure to decide. So that's it, guys. I'll be back soon letting you know how top 8 is going to be. We're going to go to that soon. But for now, I'm going to let you guys go, and we'll be back for top 8. They're good to go. Okay, guys, we are in top 8 here for you getting started. Here I have table 1 of top 8. On the left, Jonathan Logan, who placed 8th after top 8, versus Greg Westerman, who took first. Greg is playing a deck he calls Knight of the Slightly Round Table. It's a Blazer Knights list. And Jonathan Logan is playing also a Blazer Knights list that he just calls Blazer Knights. For those of you who are interested, we have 1, 2, 3, 3 Blazer Knight lists in the top. A Blazer Control list in the top. Rezard, and 2 the Angel Beats deck from earlier, and 2 Regalia decks in top 8. So that's for the heads up. So here we go, right off the bat, seeing Guinevere's. So neither player is going to be flipping this game. Neither player is going to be flipping at all this game, but it is what it is. I mean, if you play it. We have a good variety. I'm glad that only 2, 3 Blazer Knights, Blazer Control, Rezard, an Angel Beats deck.
I got so excited.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 1 Angel Beats deck. So it's 2 Regalia deck, 3 Blazer Knights, a Blazer Control, and a Rezard. So seeing those Regalia come out pretty quick. Trying to look at the lists here. So Greg is playing, his list is 4 Percy, 4 Gwen, 4 Gawain, 4 Lancelots, 3 Hector, 3 Gareth, 3 Bedivere, 4 Thunders, 4 Demon Flames, Flame King Shout, and Artemis the God's Bow. So very much a very standard, red-white Knights list with Blazer. And Jonathan is playing 4 Gwens, 4 Percys, 4 Gawains, 4 Lancelots, 3 Hector, 2 Bedivere, 4 Gareth, 4 Thunders, 4 Artemis Bows, 3 Flame King Shout, and a card that I can't read. So pretty much the mirror here, guys, that we're going to be dealing with. But these guys, just going to have to see what happens. A lot of the same kind of interactions we're going to see.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. That's all I care about. I search Shangri-La and English. Oh, another little. Oh, yeah. He sells so many of them. But they're bought. This card, I still like this card. I hardly ever played it. Let me know if you buy it.
Both of them already established, just biding their time. I see that Greg has a Flame King Shout, a Lancelot, and 2 Thunders. It could very easily clear this board if he plays that Flame King Shout. But he decides to just go ahead and play the Lancelot. So it's cool to see some Blazer Knights. We haven't really seen a ton of it today. He is going to pay 200 to pump himself up to 1,000 and be able to prevent the burn damage and have his Gawain survive and then tap his other Gawain. Do you guys have sound? Oh, hi Alice.
I think this is the stupidest looking card ever. But these are sweet. There you go. Because Laban's using those.
So now we have double Gawain on one side of the board and a Lancelot. That means that John's going to be able to push for pressure with that Lancelot, targeting the Gawain for the burn damage. Or no, it looks like he's attacking the Gawain and going to burn it for damage. Discards the Guinevere. Decides to swing in at the Lancelot now that he has the opportunity to. Greg really can't respond. I mean, he can use his bow to deal damage, but it's still not going to be enough to kill the Bedivere. So it's just a solid board wipe from John Logan. Putting John in a very good position, especially since he has that double Gawain. So even Flamed King shouts and stuff like that are going to keep him pretty safe. I want to check life totals. It looks like they had something happen there. Playing the Bedivere to remove the Lancelot threat. Playing the Percival to search. Both of them are, surprisingly enough, only playing Artemises. That's their only regalia, at least in the mains. That is correct. Daffy, that is what we have for the top 8. 3 Blazer Knights, 2 Regalia, 1 Res, 1 Angel Rush, and 1 Blazer Control. Interesting point to note that the 2 Regalia decks are both Arla mained Regalia decks. There's no Canes in the main. He's gonna use. Oh, very good play there. He baits out the Percival hit with a Thunder, and then in response to the Percival sack, he uses a Demon Flame and a Thunder to kill the Bedivere anyway. So there's 1100 damage. Putting him down to plus another 1,000, so 21 total, putting him down to 19. Thunder in response to the Gwen being played.
For the first time in a long time, we have a little princess. We have like a magic.
So this is already putting, I mean, that was a lot of damage for John to put on board. Puts him in a pretty good position. Probably going to see a Bedivere to hit Bedivere. It seems straightforward.
Not another Faria.
So we see that Gawain swing in. He's going to tap down the Bedivere in response to the attack. And then after the 400 damage, he's going to add another damage there.
John is at 9. John is at 3.
Sorry about that. So that 500 damage is gonna go, or actually it's gonna be 700 damage, and then he can just swing in. So John takes game 1. Well played there. We're gonna go into game 2, and we'll see what happens. John played that game really, really well. Really focused that attention really well. Managed the attrition very, very well. I do think that Greg could have used that Flame King shout a little earlier, but he didn't. I don't really know why he didn't. But all of the top 8 lists will be posted on the Force of Will TCG US page, as well as an interview with whoever takes first place. That'll be exclusive to my channel, DM073. It'll be a one-on-one interview with whoever wins the event, talking about their deck list and what their event was like today. So be on the lookout for that. YouTube.com/DM073. Huge thanks to BC Comics while we're waiting for these guys to decide. Huge thanks to BC Comics for hosting this event, as well as Alter Reality Games for making this circuit series a thing. Huge thanks to you guys, the supporters, for coming out and watching us, as well as those of you who chipped in for the Kickstarter for my Ruler School playmats that made this project possible, that made this stream possible. If you guys want to continue to support the channel, continue to see things like this, recommend going to subscribe to my channel and be on the lookout for when the Ruler School playmats are available for purchase. It helps us out, it gets us to travel, it helps us be able to do things like this on a more consistent basis, and want to be able to provide that content for you guys. So just a little bit of shout out while we're shout outs and some announcements while they're siding. The pictures of the top 8 lists will be posted later today. I will make a post on it with pictures of the lists on the Facebook page. The top 8 interview should be up tomorrow on my channel, so you guys can check that out. So looking at the sides right now, I don't think either player neither player has a different ruler. Both of them are staying with Blazer, and they've made that very obvious. So Death Sights become worthless. They're both siding Death Sights. They have them in their sideboards. They become unnecessary because they can't flip. Neither of them are going to flip. Greg's list looks very much more protective. Jonathan's list looks very much more aggressive, wanting to clear boards a little bit faster. So we'll see which one plays on top. First turn, seeing that Percival come out.
You are really accomplishing a lot. Thank you so much.
Double Artemis right off the bat. That puts him in a pretty good position. The main thing is, I mean, with Artemis is you do have to wait for your opponent to react, your opponent to do something. So in a match where both players can really kind of pause and take their time, because knights can slow down. They're designed to be fast, but it's very easy to slow down. The bows become much trickier to use. You have to time them way better, and your opponent can shift their playstyle based on what they're expecting. There's a quick 600 damage though from that Lancelot. He doesn't want to sacrifice the Gwen to it, so he's just gonna have to take that damage, putting him at 34. This is a very powerful early hit.
We had a good amount, and like we were selling them, we were able to turn them, and people were like, yeah, but they're going for 40 online. I was like, okay.
See a Rapid Decay come out from, like I said, those got sided in. The 3 Rapid Decays. It's a very, very quick answer that doesn't deal damage to stuff like Lancelot's, Gawain, stuff like that. And so when you know your opponent's going to be playing Percivals, switching to things like Rapid Decay helps a lot, because it, just like Demon Flame popping something that's taken damage, Rapid Decay just says no, it's dead. And since a lot of the cards that both players are playing, from looking at the list, the only cards that either player are playing that goes above 3, or that goes above 2, that Rapid Decay can't hit, is Bedivere, which is pretty standard for a Knight's list. So Rapid Decay is a very, very potent card. So he's taking 600 from 600 from the Lancelot. It's going to go through. Decides to take the 200 from the first Percival as well, putting him at 26.
Oh, 93. I bought like 6 packs when we first got them, and then I got like half case. Did they send you a?
Wonder what the discard there was for. Flame King Shout. He's going to banish to prevent the damage to the Lancelot for the turn. I expect that we would probably see a Gareth would be good right now. Yeah, there it is. The Gareth is very, very good right now. Decides to pass, which I think I could see him being the good call to not decide to not to attack. But you never really know what your opponent is gonna do.
No, I'm high. I think I'm top 10. You're at 800, then you were in second. If someone has 12, because I'm in third. What are you at? 700. Oh, then yeah, I'm ahead of you. So I'm just like,
so
some guy has 12, because I was like, who's ahead of me? He posted it on the page. Never
see a Gareth, a Lancelot, a Bedivere, and I think that's a Gawain. I believe that's a Gawain. Yeah, it is a Gawain. I honestly think that you. I honestly think you grab the Gawain there. It's a field bump. You need it. It allows you to be able to manipulate the field a little bit better with tapping stuff. It is definitely the better call to grab the Gawain. And then a second Percival. If he hits another Gawain here and he puts himself, yeah, there it is. He's got to grab that Gawain. Oh, but he does decide to go for the Artemis. No, yeah, he goes for the Gawain. It's a much better play. It sets him to be able to easily, very easily, get Lancelot to start putting a lot of pressure on board.
I went to a Michigan State game with my
600 from the Lancelot. Honestly, I don't think that was a good move, because that Gareth can just, but he decides to take it. Could have very easily blocked it and not taken any damage from the Lancelot, because Gareth, you have to deal at least, you have to outright kill Gareth to be able to kill him. But he might have been thinking that his opponent might have had something to another Flame King shout. Percivals are going to get banished in response to protect his guys. I see that Lancelot come out. And his own Percival. And two Gawains, and grabs the Gawain again. Gawain in the mirror. Gawain in the mirror is very important. They don't take damage because he responds by banishing the Percivals to protect them.
At least it wasn't Faria, but like that was mine with Alice and Algie. Alice and right there. Not a few just opened up Faria's. I was like, oh, I sucks. One of my friends did. He was like, here's my forward message. Offering on a March player. Let's say AutoZone. And just sure as a fucking with Bellfire. Oh. So, yeah. That was a one. Jokes. I mean, eventually I'll probably get this guy. Because I want to do it well before they close, so I need cards to play the deck. That isn't a problem.
So now we got that Lancelot coming out that can be able to burn. He's gonna protect. So he's gonna protect the Lancelot with. Oh, he's gonna protect the Lancelot with a Percy, and then just chump block the Lancelot because he can't take any damage from it.
I mean, if we can't.
Bedivere to kill the Lancelot. It's a lot of back and forth here. Double Demon Flames on one of the two Gawains. I mean, you have to at that point. It is going to allow him to, because it's still the beginning of his turn, I can definitely see him wanting to save the Guinevere, but he does decide to tap the Guinevere to save it, to draw some cards. I can see that also being very, very important. I think he grabbed that Gawain. I honestly think he grabbed the second Gawain. You hold on to the second Gawain. The Demon Flame isn't super important. You want pressure right now. Oh, that. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, yeah. Well, no. I guess I should say with the double Artemis, he's in a pretty good position. Yeah. So.
He just has so much potential if they like make a mistake. Like the mistakes have been made in the opposite direction of her.
Let's see. I think Greg is in a pretty good position here, with the double. Yeah, there's another Lancelot with the double Artemis out. John just has to take damage, unfortunately, because anything he tries to block with is just gonna get destroyed. So Jonathan is down to 14. I feel like this is definitely gonna go into game 3.
Did you build machine eyes or something?
I want to. Like, I really want to.
Trying to figure out what the best way to do it is.
I pulled the stamp and I'm like, oh, that's a sign.
Yeah.
See that Flame King shot again, but the damage is already so high that it's not really gonna do much. See, Flame King shout, Thunder Gawain. Pumping up the Lancelot. Oh, I see what he's doing here. He's gonna attempt to pump up the Lancelot with his little red and then play the Gawain. Oh, and no, and just use natural Lancelot's pump up effect. Whoa. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, okay, cool. He committed. There you go. He can't really take back making a play. So now he's got the Gawain out there. Lancelot is now a 1200. He's got 3 pumps. No, this is only the 3rd list of the day that has seen Knights of the Round sitting at the table. He's going to attempt to burn the Gawain. We're going to see it get sacked for Guinevere again. A 3rd Artemis comes out. Yeah, we intentionally made it quite diverse in terms of what we put on the stream, because we had a good variety of people play, and so we wanted to share that with you guys. We did have some Machina lists, but none of them were put on stream. We had a Machina list in here, I believe, but none of it was put on stream. The final types of lists will get put up in the post as well.
It's just been background noise. I need to remember 5.
So, see that rapid decay? Yeah, rapid decay from Greg. But he sided them in as well. Kills the Gawain outright. Plays another Gawain on his side of the board. Pumps up his Lancelot. Plays 3. Yeah, so John knows at that point that he's going to lose. So he go ahead and scoops it up. So we're going into game 3 here, guys.
It's a 1K, isn't it?
That's what I thought. I wasn't sure.
Okay, so you get $50 store credit.
Guys, I was just
confused because the website name.
yeah. I had to answer a quick question about price scaling real quick there, guys. Sorry about that. But I am here, and I am back. There are currently 4 Blazer decks in top 8, one of which is a control list, and the other 3 are knights of some kind. I have gotten a report in, guys, that the Rezard deck has won its top 8 match, so Rezard is going to be in the top 4. Let's see if this Rezard list can win this whole thing. Hashtag hike. No, I'm not gonna say it. Hashtag Rezard for life, or for unlife. Does that make sense? Rezard for hashtag Rezard for unlife. Start it up. Cue it up. Hashtag Rezard for unlife. Starting it up. Spam it. Rezard for unlife. We did have a couple Grim decks here today, but ultimately they got paired up against Regalia a lot, sadly. So they couldn't keep up. And again, man, Greg hitting those Artemises very early puts him in a very good position against his opponent.
Yeah, I do. I don't have anything on me right now.
See that Lancelot come in. He's thinking about whether or not he wants to block it. Oh, he does decide to block it and hit it. He's going to trade there. He's going to stop that damage. So as it stands right now, as far as I know, Rezard will be in top 8. A Blazer Knight will be in top 8. And I'll let you know what else happens, guys. I've also received reports that one of the Regalia.decks played each other in top 8. So obviously one of them got through. So far we have a Rezard, a Regalia.deck, and we're gonna have to see what else gets in. Obviously a Blazer Knight, and then we'll see what else.
I'm gonna say bye to you eventually. Okay. We're gonna pick out something.
Sounds good. So
Only in the first couple prints that they did. You don't see them very often, and the only people who see that just randomly happen were open first product. Like if your store got the product and you open it.
you see the Gawain.
Currently there's no price difference.
With that bow, it puts him in a good spot. Rapid Decay gets that Gawain. Yeah, there was not a single Bahamut player here today, guys. I was glad to see that. So Gareth's out. I got Percival. It's going to reveal a Gawain, Guinevere, a Percival, and a Thunder. We have this round, guys, and we also have the last top 4 game that we're waiting to see is Arla Angel Beats versus Blazer Knights. There's a Lancelot and a Gareth. So we're gonna see 14. That's 1,400 damage right there. Percival, Rapid Decay. Oh, that Rapid Decay is sad to see it go to the bottom of the deck. Very sad to see that go to the bottom of the deck. There will be a breakdown of the decks that entered after the event as well. Yeah, guys, we've been a staff of 2 for the event. Me on stream and a floor judge and scrambling back and forth for an event of 24. So I was not able to. I have all the lists, and the breakdown will be given after the event is over. So Greg's trying to figure out what to do. Oh, he decides to pass with 3 stones up. Very interesting idea. He's got Thunder, Demon Flame, Lancelot, and a Flame King Shout. Oh, no, Lancelot, Gareth, Demon, Flame King Shout, and a Thunder. So he's uses the Percival. He's thinking between the Bedivere and the Lancelot, or the Gareth. I think at this point you probably grab. Yeah, I think the Bedivere is the better call, just so you have the option for spot removal as you need it for later.
Yeah.
And I expect a Gawain to come out here in a sec. He tapped 2. He's got to play something. Yeah, there's the first Gawain. See if he decides to play the second one. He does play the second Gawain. So now lots of damage is about to hit that board. Burns the... I think actually this is lethal. Oh, no, he played all those Percivals this turn. So 1,000 damage from the Lancelot. And 1,200 damage from the Gareth. Putting Greg down to 400. A Thunder takes it at this point. He does have the Thunder in his hand. So John takes it, guys. That's that is top 8. So we are going to see a Blazer Knight list in top 8. I'll let you know. We'll be back in a little bit with top 4. Thanks, guys. Asked for it. I'm gonna give it to you. Rezard versus Arla for top 4 on stream. So we have Josh Boersma on the left playing Rezard, and Zach Frick on the right. Yeah, we're good. I'm good. Go ahead and give him the time extent. Yeah, I'm good. Playing Arla Beats, or sorry, Angel Beats. So, just so you guys know, Zach is the higher seed from top 8. So Zach is going to choose whether or not to go first or second. I imagine he's probably going to go first. So we're going to see how this works.
I can't go going above 5.
So our top 4 is Regalia, Knights, Rezard, and Angels. That is what we have for our top 4. Really excited about that. Glad that it's 4 completely separate decks. Really pumped about that. So I'm going to go down the list real quick. Josh Boersma. Oh, I'm going to have them... no, those are fine. The mats are fine. I'll have them shifted up a little bit. Just having them shift the mats. There's no need to die roll. There shouldn't be a need for die roll. I think Josh forgot about that. Yeah, I am still commentating, guys. I am here. I'm back commentating the top 4. I'm going to go quickly down the Rezard list real quick for you guys. Josh Boersma, Rezard Soulflare. 4 Soul Hunt, 4 Soulless Soldier, 3 Soul Hunt, 4 Arthur, 2 Mephistopheles, 3 Persephone, 4 Stoning, 3 Endless Night, 2 Genesis Creation, 2 Mount Immortal, 3 Scions, 2 Death Scythe, 2 Awakening at the end, 3 Carmilla, and 3 Niflheim. On Zach's side, 4 Alice the Guardian, 2 Ragnarok, 4 Artemis, 1 Levitine, 4 Celestial Winged Seraph, 3 Dignified Seraph, 2 Bedivere, 4 Invigoration of the Winged Lord, 4 Heavenly Garden of Armala, 4 Percival, 4 Little Angel, 3 Dreams, and a Gwyber. So there you go. See how this goes. Right off the bat, we have that little winged angel. Josh decides to pass. The res is a black-white list, and the Arla list is a mono-white list. 89 people on stream. Thanks, guys, so much. Another Armala. Oh, you got that 300 damage in from the flyer. Missed that. I apologize. Double Stone. Soul Hunt. Gonna see a Lost Angel and a discarded card. Discards an Endless Night, it looks like. Zach's stringing in for another 300. Oh, whoops, not 400. Another angel coming out. Lots of those little tiny angels. But again, that damage can be pretty effective. One thing that's going to be interesting here, there's that Scion quickly coming out and making a swing. So 3,600, bringing it back up. Whoa, come on. 3,600 to 38.
There's like the troops now.
The thing that's going to be interesting here is because of those field spells, the Arthur isn't going to be as important, or the Arthur isn't going to be as effective. Those angels are just going to be able to put in damage. So that's 500. Let's see if he decides to pass at that point before I type in the numbers. Swings in for the other 5. That's 1,000 damage very quickly. And before, as I said,